Picture this. You're sitting in a fancy restaurant. Dim lights, romantic music. You're about to kiss your girlfriend. But the moment your lips touch, nothing. No spark, no feeling. Something's wrong. Then you wake up, and boom, reality check. You don't even have a girlfriend. You never did. Because you, my friend, are a programmer. Yes, the Holy Virgin Programmer. Let's go where it all started. I'll be honest, you chose computer science as your major, not because you were really passionate about computers or some kind of genius or other bullshit, but because you just wanted to get filthy rich. You also read online, software engineers make $150,000 starting salary. Holy shit, that's more money than your parents make combined. So obviously you fell into the trap of the just learn to code bro movement. Now you're a wide-eyed college freshman scrolling Reddit at 3 a.m., convinced that one Udemy course will turn you into the next Elon Musk. Python in 60 seconds, sign me up. Next thing you know, you're in CS 101. The professor drones on about variables like they're the meaning of life. You write your first loop and feel euphoric. I created something, I am God. But quickly you realize, programming is not about creation. Programming is basically signing up for perpetual headaches, soul-crushing bugs, and relationships that only exist with your IDE. And the stories of the legendary coders that inspired you to code start to make it clear that you are no match for them because they were coding since they were 6 years old. Some of them were even coding as sperm because their fathers were also software engineers. So it's literally in their genes, and you already feel behind before you even properly started. But still, even when you have no idea what you're doing, you just keep moving forward. At this stage, you're basically a serial YouTube binge watcher. You watch hours of tutorials, coding roadmaps, and motivational speeches, all while doing absolutely nothing. Yet somehow, you convince yourself, I'm learning everything just by watching these videos. Meanwhile, people from other majors look at you like you're a Nerd Pro Max Ultra Z flip fold. You pay thousands of dollars to universities just so you can teach yourself these skills using free online resources. Then you realize you don't need a degree because even a degree isn't enough. Fast forward, you graduate. You apply for some entry-level positions. Then comes the interview process. Coding tests, whiteboards, algorithms, weird puzzles, recruiters asking for things that no one actually uses. Rejection from 50, 100, and even 500 companies becomes normal. And here's the bombshell. Some of them aren't even interviewing you. They're just stuck on a code problem and want a free solution. And when they get it, they say,
"You are not ready for entry-level positions yet."
What do you mean by not ready for entry-level positions? Entry-level positions are about not being ready. That's why they call it entry-level, right? Then you apply for internships, and if you're lucky and get one, this is what your day one will look like.
Welcome to your first day. Super easy task to get you started. Just clone our repo. It's only 47 gigabytes.
That sounds like a lot.
Perfect. Next, install VS Code, Node, NPM, Python, Java, C hashtag,
C hashtag?
and make sure your IDE is somehow compatible with quantum computers.
What? But how is that possible?
Perfect. Now your task is simple. Fix this tiny bug. It's been crashing our servers for 3 months and made our lead developer cry, but it's totally beginner-friendly.
That sounds critical.
Here's the fun part. Our codebase is in HolyScript, a language our former intern invented during a mental breakdown. The documentation is a sticky note.
Can I ask someone for help?
Don't worry, if you get stuck, just ask Sarah.
Who's Sarah?
She was our intern in 2017. We're still waiting for her to reply on Slack. And by the way, we need this fixed by lunch. I'm in meetings all day. Good luck.
But wait, there's more suffering. The world of tech changes so fast that the moment you wake up after learning a new framework or language, you feel like the whole world has changed with lots of other new frameworks dropping, making what you learned obsolete. One day it's React, next day Svelte, then some other shiny JS framework appears. Don't even ask about AI, you breathe, and a new AI model launches. If you stop learning, you fall behind. If you push too fast, you burn out. Seeking hope, you open YouTube for guidance and
Do you think somehow that you're smarter than me? An ex-Google, ex-Meta, multi-millionaire tech lead, and you're nothing. You think you love coding more than me? How dare you? How dare you say that? I love it more than you do. You were never good at coding in the first place. You're not a coder. You're not in tech. You're bad at tech. You're terrible at it. If you were to sit next to a real programmer such as myself, you would see you need to change majors and get out of this field right away because you were never going to make it. I'm sorry. Programming in particular, you see, puts you at the same low-level bottom tier status as those disgusting H-1B slaves, immigrant labor, outsourced workers. No, that's disgusting.
eventually, you realize that if you want to get a job, you'll have to learn everything. Literally everything. Network, build brand, lifelong learning, soft skills, hard skills, portfolio, GitHub projects, personal website. You do not have 6 lives, but somehow you need all of them. And slowly you start to realize that software developers are like sperm. Only 1 in a million gets hired. And if you somehow pass, congrats. More stress starts now. You start your first job with 0 advantages and a middle finger. Work-life balance? What's that? You're poor, sleep-deprived, and caffeine addicted. And your posture. Your normal daily lifestyle becomes what everyone else calls quarantine. You'll rarely spend time with your family and friends who seem to be pretty nice people, but you're too busy having existential conversations with your compiler. Mating opportunities? 0, because you don't look cool. Girls don't see you while laughing. They see you and laugh. Then come the meetings. So many meetings. Meetings about meetings. Stand-ups that take 45 minutes. Quick syncs that somehow last 2 hours. Every day you wake up like, I have no idea what I'm doing. You fix 1 bug, 3 more appear. Behind every line of code, there's a bug waiting to ruin your day. And after 1,000 errors later, you realize it was the damn semicolon again. There's imposter syndrome, the free mental health condition that comes with every programming job. You'll spend 40% of your time convinced you're about to be exposed as a fraud. They're going to find out I just copy-paste from ChatGPT like everyone else. But here's the secret. Everyone copies from ChatGPT or Google. The senior developer who acts like a 10x developer. He's got the same 12 tabs open as you and is Googling how to center a div 3 times a week. And even on the job, you are constantly being terrified from all directions that you're going to be replaced by AI soon. And if AI doesn't replace you, an outsourced Indian developer might, because he's cheaper, faster, and still better than you. You keep chasing the perfect code just to realize the best code is no code at all. Soon you realize you are cooked. The constant pressure to learn new frameworks, new languages never ends. You enter a world that's going to change drastically every 6 months. So when you wake up and you're fired, or the tech stack you used has changed, or you're having anxiety and uncertainty issues, then it's fine. Make it your regular habit because it's going to be permanent. Today is difficult. Tomorrow will be more difficult, but the day after tomorrow will be painful. And you have no other option but to love the pain itself. As a nerd species, this is the only love programmers can have because we are too scared of real-life female species. Being a programmer sucks, but sucking at it for years is what makes you a better sucker.